Welcome back everyone to the channel, and today I want to show you a clip and talk about Talk TV's host Julie Hartley-Brewer. For anybody that doesn't know, Julie Hartley-Brewer is a former BBC presenter. She's worked for LBC, proper mainstream broadcasters. Now for a while I've had a worry that Talk TV and GB News, that was like our version of Fox News in America, centre-right, more independent they come across, they seem to give a far more thorough shake than your Sky TVs and your BBCs and so on. But for a while now, I've been seeing a change, especially when it comes to presenters attacking Reform UK or Donald Trump. So take a look at Julie here, which seems to be the front runner when it comes to criticising the politicians that aren't part of the mainstream, which aren't part of the political class. Like I said, with Trump, Nigel Farage, Richard Tyson, so on. So take a look at this clip.
His opposition leaders. I thought Donald Trump was embarrassing. I thought it was genuine. I mean, it was an embarrassment to your nation. And you know, I've been very supportive of lots of the things that he's done.
Absolutely.
So this isn't TDS. This isn't Trump derangement syndrome. I thought he was ignorant. I thought he was Putin's useful idiot. He's either being paid by Putin or there's some other compromise on him, because nothing else explains that attitude that Putin is a man he can do business with. No one can do business with Putin. He's a psychopath.
I think I can explain. I distrust Putin. We all distrust Putin, and I'm
Trump
quite sure
Trump says he trusts him.
So there we see Julie Hartley-Brewer talking about Donald Trump, and this has been going on for a while with Julie. There seems to be a lot of pent-up hatred. If you was to close your eyes, you would believe you was watching the BBC or Sky News. So first of all, she attacked Trump, said he was ignorant, he was embarrassing. She goes on about Zelenskyy being a hero. But then she makes the mainstream claim that we're seeing from all the left-wing channels in the UK and the United States, that Donald Trump, the most independent, outspoken politician of our time, maybe of all time, is paid up by Vladimir Putin. Absolutely ridiculous language coming from Julie. And a few weeks ago, we saw the same type of attacks on Richard Tyson when it came to green energy and when it came to Ukraine. It seems that anybody that doesn't go along with the mainstream narrative that it's all Russia who's bad and the hero Zelenskyy, these people forget that only a few years ago, Channel 4, I think it was, did a documentary where they said Ukraine was the most corrupt country in the world. And for 3 years, nobody has tried to bring any peace about. And then along comes Donald Trump, who's trying to bring peace, and the only one person who seems to want peace with him is the one that we're meant to believe is the worst of them all, Vladimir Putin. Zelenskyy has today said it's a long way off ending the war. He's come out outspoken about Donald Trump again. We saw, when you watched the full clip in the White House, in the Oval Office, it was Zelenskyy who first of all attacked J.D. Vance, because J.D. Vance was talking about diplomacy, about talking to both sides. And when you say this to the political class, the elites, the mainstream media, you get called a Putin apologist. And unfortunately, from Talk TV and GB News, we're seeing more and more of this. Now, for me, there are still plenty of good presenters on Talk TV. They are still far better than Sky, BBC, and so on. But they seem to be going down a very slippery path, just like GB News do. And it seems to be a slippery path where they are obsessed with being accepted by the mainstream media, and they're forgetting what makes them popular. And what makes them popular is the fact that they're different. People like you and me who are watching this video finally have a mainstream channel that we can actually listen to and believe that most of what they're saying is actually accurate. But let me know what you think when it comes to the Russia and Ukraine war. What do you think about Julie and what seems to be this obsession she has with, as soon as Trump does anything at all, which is controversial, which is quite often with Donald Trump, she seems to blast him and come out just like a mainstream media. We saw big fines coming for GB News when it came to the elections, and we've now seen them many a times turning on their very own number one presenter, Nigel Farage. So what do you think? Are they controlled opposition media, or is it just that they are independent presenters who have plenty of different opinions? Unfortunately, I don't think it's the latter. But thank you all for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.